hard, to say in this situation is like William Carey did a whole bunch of different defenses. They went from a 1-3-1 to a 2-3 and to a man, and our guys wasn't prepared to be like good at all three of those things offensively. So our guys were off balance offensively. We never got into a rhythm. So you got to give William Carey credit for that because it kept us off balance. And I don't fault our guys offensively, for not knowing where to go every single time because they keep changing defenses. And we got so many inexperienced guys, there's really nobody on the court that says, like, hey, they're in a 1-3-1, we should be doing this. They're in a 2-3, they're kind of looking to the bench, every single time. And, that'll happen with experience. Defensively, is what I'm a little concerned about is, like, I think, we got to be the most aggressive team out there, and I didn't think we was the most aggressive team tonight, I felt it was a situation that we were kind of on our heels a little bit. But the thing I'm most disappointed in is like the 100-0 balls. Everybody calls them 50-50 balls or loose balls. I like to say they're 100-0 balls because we should get them 100% of the time. So all those balls like that, and then things around the rim as far as like them getting offensive rebounding, we can't give up offensive rebounds, to a team like William Carey that's smaller and less physical than we are. So that's my biggest concern walking away from this.
You also haven't had a lot of guys at the crunch moments. They've had to make up plays in their career here, but Wendell Lewis going to the foul line and hitting those free throws for you. When you look for some teaching moments, I'm sure that's a good one for him.
Yeah, and I credited Wendell when we met as a team here real briefly after the game. I said, hey, those free throws that you went up and knocked down were huge for us. If you don't make those free throws, now the game gets a little even tighter. And now a situation where guys like with that inexperience out there, they don't know how to handle that. So, I credit Wendell for making those free throws at the end. I thought they were huge.
How much did the nerves play in with the first college game for a lot of these guys, first Division I game for a lot of these guys, and some of those hustle point categories that you're talking about?
Oh, I don't know if you can be nervous about hustling. I think it's a situation where guys might be nervous about what to do offensively and things like that, but I don't think you should have any nervous feelings about playing hard. So I don't think that played a part. And now offensively, our guys are inexperienced, and inexperience comes out when we take bad shots. I think there's a lot of times where we haven't probed the defense enough and we take kind of ill-advised shots. And that's what happens when you have an inexperienced team. But we do have some guys that can make some shots. Jalen can make shots. Fred Thomas can make shots, and we don't want to temper those guys' enthusiasm about basketball by doing something they're good at. But at the same point in time, they got to understand time and score, and they'll learn it.
You were able to play a little zone defense, and it's kind of early in the year being able to play man and zone. Talk about how you thought your kids reacted to that.
Well, that's just on out of bounds. It's not something we're going to do, as far as like in a half-court setting all the time. But, I just feel like as far as like getting ready for a scouting report, sometimes you spend so much time on out-of-bounds plays, and I felt like we had so many things that we got to get better at. I didn't want to spend all our times like scouting the other teams, out-of-bounds plays at this point in time. So we went with that zone a little bit, and it's still, a progress. So a work in progress at this point in time, but I think we'll get better at it.